Oh, hell.
What's up, fam? Welcome to L.U.S.T. Let Us Speak Truth. Today we got Vic in the building, we got Tracy Treats, and we got Big Tone in the building.
That's Tony B. Radio personality is Tony B. Podcast putting out Tony B. That Big Tone. That's another sector of the.
Come on,
Just your old life. That's your old life.
So just 5
Okay,
minutes.
look, y'all. Look, as a guest on the show, this is your truth. It will not be edited, deleted, or otherwise. Do y'all agree?
Boom.
Don't get all up in your feelings.
Give your disclaimer.
That's right.
The views and opinions expressed on this show do not reflect. No, I'm not even gonna go there.
Oh my God.
You took me back to school.
Right. Look. Okay. Look.
Show your education, because I know you paid a lot of money for it.
No, that was a broadcasting school. That's all.
My topic today is called different strokes for different folks.
What? Oh, hell.
Different strokes
I
for
don't need to
different
do
folks.
this shit.
So my first question is, if a man and a woman go on a date for a few weeks, should the men always have to pay?
Oh, wow.
Let Tracy answer. Ladies first.
No, you don't get to.
I'll answer.
You are a guest, not a host.
No, let Tracy answer, because she's a woman, and I think
You
that
know
she
what?
should go
Fuck
first.
you, Big. No, leave me alone.
Wow.
Go ahead, Tone.
I think whoever asks who, that's who should pay.
Say that again.
Whoever asks who, whoever invites who, that's who should pay.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Tracy.
I'm pleading the fifth. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment rights.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
Your truth, girl. If a
Go to
woman
Big Ass.
one
Go
day,
to Big Ass, because he always want to say, Tracy, what you need to do. Go to his ass. What you need to do is go to Vic. I don't have no answer for that.
What was the question, Nicole?
if a man and a woman go on dates and they dated for a few weeks, should the men always have to pay for the date?
No. Like Tone said, I feel like whoever invited, like if I invite you out, that means I'm trying to court you. I'll probably pay for the second date as well.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm a pause there. So if you want to come and see me again, then you're gonna have to invite me out to dinner. So that way it's gonna be on you. Because this has happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've done 2 dates. No, real talk. I've done 2 dates, and the girl asked me, when are we going out again?
Problem, girl.
Well, like a woman, I don't deal with girls. I'm just saying, you know, let's not judge my words. But the lady asked me, so when are we going out again? And I said, when you pay. And this was a real conversation. She said, what? I said, yeah, I've taken you out twice. So if you want to go out again, you know, you got it. You know, you make bread. You know, you got the whole thing that I got. So it is what it is. So she said, you know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Took me out to dinner. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with, to me, there's nothing wrong with a woman paying, but I'm not gonna abuse that woman paying. Like if I say I'm gonna take you out, I'll take you out, and the next time can be on you, the next time can be on me. And we can work that, or we can go to dinner, or we can go to the next event, and I'll take care of that. But
would you ever go stag? Like you each pay your own?
You know what? To me, that's lame. If I'm interested in you and I want to take you out, I'm gonna take you out. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna just say, we're gonna go out, you know. But you know, if you say, well, I'll pay for mine, you pay for it, I'm like, well, I'll get the check, you know, get the tip. If you feel like you want to put in on something, I'm cool with that too. You know. Go ahead, Miss Tracy. A man plus
I feel like this is a setup.
Honestly, I don't think, no, it's not a setup, girl. Stop. But the conversations this is my truth, the conversations that me and Tracy have had when it comes to that type of stuff is.
Let me speak my own truth. Don't say my shit.
Yeah, let her talk.
Go ahead, Nicole. Go ahead.
Tracy, no, Nicole. She's trying to avoid the question.
No,
Tracy,
but she knows. She already knows. She knows.
We want to know.
Okay, speak your truth, Tracy.
Put the ripple down.
No, come on, Nicole.
Put the ripple down and let's talk your truth. Your truth can't come through, Nicole.
Sir, you're not gonna bully me.
Blessings, okay? Go ahead.
And I'm
blessings, go ahead.
The amount of motherfuckers that I call you, okay?
Damn.
We're gonna reduce that. So you're not gonna bully me.
Oh, you
Your
done hit
phone
the
went
mute
out.
button.
You hit the mute. You hit mute, or she froze.
Her internet froze. She got that CenturyLink. Hey,
Tracy.
take a snapshot of that too, Nicole, and send it to me.
Got it. I love you, Tracy. I got that snapshot though, girl. I had to because that was super cute.
Go ahead, Tracy. Go ahead, Mama.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna let Nicole go first, and then I'm gonna rebut after her.
Okay, look. Let me just say this. The conversations that we had, if she meets a gentleman, someone who really she's interested in, you got to do it. Vic ain't hearing me. He's rolling his eyes. Tone's looking at me like,
No, I'm just,
I'm gonna sit back.
I'm listening.
I'm waiting to chime in myself, but go ahead.
Chime in, because this is my truth, and I don't pay for dates. First, second, third, 50th.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever asked a guy out on a date?
No.
Would you?
No.
Why not?
I don't do that. I'm
just asking the question. I'm not trying to be.
I'm trying to answer.
Why
you talking about? I'm trying to answer. I'm old school. Okay.
Okay.
I never got on that train where I'm asking dudes out. What I'm gonna do is, however, you're gonna know if I'm interested in you, because I'm gonna throw them hints out, and I'm gonna make you feel very confident approaching me and asking me anything. Right? You gonna know. I'm gonna give you that eye, like, how you doing? You gonna know. Like, look, okay, I'm like, hey, Dimples, I see you, Dimples, with the gray. Oh, look at the gray beard. Come on. You see me? I see you looking at you. So you're going to feel comfortable approaching me.
Okay.
I don't do that new school stuff that they started doing. I know. And if you don't catch it, okay, I'm okay. Your loss. I'm good.
Okay. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Okay. So my next question, let's say you're in a relationship. You're not married, but you're in a relationship and live with someone. Should the bills be split down the middle? Why or why not? Whoever wants to chime in.
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Since I went last the last time. I just feel out of place in this interview, because I don't do that. I don't do the living with, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, in my opinion, my humble opinion,
Mm-hmm.
if you are residing with someone that you're going to have that future with,
Mm-hmm.
in the famous words of my mother, she say, we're not paying half, because we just not doing that. If you're living with me and you said you're helping me, you're paying it. You're paying it, right? You're paying it. Otherwise, if you pay half over there by yourself. We don't share that kind of stuff, right? That's the famous words of my mother, who ain't never lived with anyone. So I'm not really qualified to answer that question, because I don't believe in living with people like that.
Right. So it happens.
But I will say this: the gentleman that I have.
You froze, Tracy.
It not have anything. They saw a need, they met it. That's just what it was, and it was because,
froze.
But yeah, Vic, you answer that. Where they go? They log out.
I'm here.
Everybody's here. Okay, Vic.
Okay, Tom, I want to hear your perspective on that. Come on, sir.
Oh man, that's easy. I mean, you split them down the middle. I mean, that's just my answer. I mean, it's not a right or wrong answer.
That's true. Speak your truth.
Yeah, that's just my truth. That's what I say. We going, because I look at it like this. If we're living together, it was some kind of discussion about that before we moved in together. So we've established that we're like-minded in those areas to say, okay, we're going to move in together, because most of the time we said we're going to move in together, because if you live in some place like California, it's very expensive. So it does take two to make it. You know what I mean? You got to do it double-headed, as we say. You can't just do it by yourself, and you go in it with a plan.
But let me.
I'm glad you said that, because them Californians bring them damn prices to Texas, and I don't appreciate that bullshit.
What if one couldn't afford it? What if your mate couldn't afford it?
Well, like I said,
Yeah.
that would be discussed beforehand, before you even made that move to do that. So if it was a situation where somebody couldn't afford it, it would be more of a situation where you're helping somebody else to get back up on their feet. Once again, that's something that will be discussed beforehand. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to just move in with somebody to be like, I can't pay half of that because I don't have it. You're going to talk about that, right? As adults.
Absolutely.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but like I said, is you got to be realistic about that. You know what I mean? We're not 20 something or 19. We grown adults, 40 plus. That's kind of things we talk about beforehand, before you go into that dynamic like that. And if it doesn't work, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen.
Hey,
Let me ask you, men.
50 plus.
You
What the
stupid.
fuck? What is that?
Plus.
Repeat yourself. What?
We all 50 plus right now, baby. Don't get it
You don't
twisted.
know
We
my
ain't playing. We
motherfucking
50
age.
plus.
You 50 plus. Get out of my business.
Look, I'm
Don't
trying to be nice on the age department.
Okay, Nicole, what was your next question?
Should you tell your mate if you're
Keep
not
coming for me,
married?
Tracy. Keep coming. Keep coming.
No, bitch, let the girl
Hold on.
ask her question.
Should you
Just
tell
ain't
your
your
mate
joke.
if you're not married what you make income wise when living together? Would you tell your mate? Yeah, Tracy, because she don't shack. So I'm gonna ask the men these questions.
Okay.
Because
Move the
y'all
question.
have, if you're in a relationship, you're not married, but you're cohabiting together. Do you share your income to each other?
That can go both ways with me. I'm pretty much open. What I make, if I'm dating you, if I feel like you need, if you need to be in my business, if I'm trying to build, if I'm trying to build something with you, then I don't mind sharing that. So that way we'll know what we can afford, what goals we trying to set, whether we gonna get a bigger house or a smaller house. So yeah, do I want to know what your income is before you move in with me? Absolutely. Absolutely, I want to know. Or if we moving in together, I want to know what you make. I'm gonna let you know what I make. So that way we can, make a plan and say, are we gonna rent or are we gonna buy? What we gonna do? Now, some people that's not bringing what you bringing might not deserve what you make. You know what I'm saying? So if, like, say you got a female that that she really don't make that much money, and she's trying to guess what you, like, say she makes, let's just throw it out there, 30,000 a year, right? So say she only makes 30,000 a year. She's not making that much money, and you're tripling her income. You already know what she can pay, and you already know what she can't pay.
Did you say 30,000?
No, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing a light
We're
number.
in Cali.
Just a number.
No.
Okay.
The reason why I'm throwing a light number out there is because if someone is making so much money less than you, that's your choice whether you're gonna move them in or not. But you don't want no one that's making really less money than you, knowing how much you make, is because they're going to try to depend on your bank account to substitute their growth in the relationship. So if you're doing triple those numbers, they're gonna be like, well, you got it, you can pay for it. Now that's an argument. That's what you're going to encounter. But if you know what she's making, then you can decide, well, do I want to live with this woman? Because it's like I'm taking care of another child. You know what I mean? So you go stay with your mama or your relative, and I'm gonna keep mine over here, and you can come and stay the night, but you got to take your shit home once you leave. You can leave a couple clothes here. You can leave some shampoo here. You know what I'm saying?
But what's the
but
purpose?
you ain't gonna be staying here.
Listen,
what's the purpose
question.
of doing that? I want to know what's the purpose of getting involved with someone, and you tell them to go stay with their mom. You're not somebody that you're not building with. Are you just passing time until you find what you really want?
When she asked if that's what you're gonna do. If you're going to do that, yes, you should know the income. I answered that in the beginning, yes. But if you're not making at least something, because like say if I made 250 a year, right? I don't expect for her to make 250. I don't even expect her to make 100. If she was coming with 50 or 60, I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. So, but I can't go all the way down to where now I'm taking care of a child. Shit, my son make that. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. I mean, you can love someone, you can like somebody, but if they're not actually, if they can't bring something, You ain't got to bring it all.
Mhm.
But
Sometimes they bring you shit that's priceless, motherfucker.
ain't nothing you bringing is priceless.
Don't put
Except for
me
your
in, 'cause me and you
except for
will
your
never do
attitude.
anything. So quit saying you.
You said what?
Quit putting me in your shit. I said sometimes they say they.
You keep jumping in my shit, so I gotta put you in.
No, Vic.
See,
Yo,
I told you, you ain't got too many more times to come for me. You ain't got too many more times.
Can I chime in on this?
Yes, Tom.
Please, come on, bring some balance to what this dumb shit that was just spoken.
Okay, so when we talk about finances, right?
Mhm.
One thing that I try to stress for us people in the African American, Black, whatever you call yourself, community, is the knowledge of financial literacy. You
Mhm.
have to learn about money and how money works. You have to
Come
learn how to
on,
make your
man.
money work for
Yes,
you
sir.
and work for your money. So
Mhm.
for me, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, those are the kind of things that we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna talk about leveling up to get to that
Come
point.
on,
And we have a
sir.
plan to make that
I'm about
happen.
to call you
So
good phone.
that's why I look at it like that. Everybody looks at it as a different way. Now, mind you, this is the 50-something-year-old me talking, not the 20-something-year-old me talking. But
Right.
at this point in my life, if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to
Yes,
get.
sir.
That's one of the conversations we're gonna have. You know, what's your
Okay,
knowledge of financial
absolutely.
literacy,
Financial
and what
literacy,
can you do
man.
to help get yourself in a better position to
We.
be able to make this type of money and
Yeah.
generate the type of money
Yeah.
that you want to generate to live the lifestyle you want
Come
to live.
on, sir.
Hey,
Thank
Tone,
you,
hold
sir.
on, Tone, real quick. Didn't I just say that to Tracy? I just
You
said it
did
wrong.
not.
I'm gonna cut to you because
You
see,
are
you
such.
are wrong.
You
I'm
are
gonna cut.
so
Hold on.
ghetto.
I
Leave me
just
alone,
said if
bitch.
you
Quit
make
putting my
that
name
kind
in
of
your
money,
mouth.
and we gonna talk about that. Didn't I just say that? I said
Keep my
if you
name
make
out your
that kind of money,
motherfucking
we
mouth.
gonna talk about it, or you gonna go live with your mama. See, you get offended about what I said. I'm not gonna sit up and be
No.
playing with your ass. If your ass don't make the motherfucking money that's gonna help me with these bills, what the fuck I need you in here for? You know what I'm
First of
saying?
all,
You
bitch,
gonna buy the
you
Ritz
could
crackers?
never
What you
offend
gonna
me.
do? I need for you to buy the Ritz and the cheese while I bring the steak and the lobster. You got to bring something, or you can go back to your mama house.
Vic, I'm not
Nicole,
offended.
quick
You can't offend
question.
me, sir.
Yes, Tone. Yes.
This you do this on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that if you ever want to get to that point of monetizing, the profanity is gonna have to get deleted out or bleeped or something.
I got it.
Okay, just want to throw that out there just to let you know.
You know what's going to happen?
Like, you know
She's going to
what?
stop using
I
Tracy.
look,
She can't bring
listen,
Tracy in.
but see, no, that's not true. I do my damn disclaimer so we can say whatever we want. But
No. I get the disclaimer part, but you know, when it comes to monetization
That's
for
true.
YouTube.
Tone B, that's not true. That absolutely is false.
Okay, well that's
I think what
information I
Tony
got.
was
I
trying
guess
to
I got
say,
to
maybe
research
you need
to
to
make
clean
sure
your
it was
lyrics
correct
up.
or not.
NWA.
Long as you know. Long as you know.
Maybe you need to clean your lyrics up, NWA.
look, I got one more question, y'all. In a relationship that you guys were living together, you weren't married, but you were just living together, or you were just kind of kicking it, whatever. Have you ever hid a bank statement from them? Have you ever hid accounts from your significant other?
You know, like I said, open. I don't care if you know what I make, but that don't mean that you're gonna take that because you make less than. You understand? When it comes to men making more money than women, like say on that question, when it comes to men making more money than women, a woman will automatically expect for that man to pay more or whatever. But if a woman is making more money than that man, guess what that woman's gonna do? She's gonna hide those bank statements. She's gonna be like, nigga, you ain't gonna be up in my pockets.
What chicks you deal with, Vic?
No,
I'm
talking about in general. Nicole, hold on for a minute, because Tracy, she been drinking too much. So what I'm saying, Nicole, hold on, Nicole.
Yes.
You know the caliber of women I've always dated.
Yes.
They ain't been no bums. I don't date bums. You
Never
understand
have.
what I'm saying?
Never have.
That right there is out the window for me. But what I'm saying is, I would say a woman like you, let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
If I've known you've always had your stuff together, always,
mm-hmm.
even damn near as teenagers.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like if you want to share your financial business with your mate that's not making the money that you're making, that's a choice as a woman, I think, because I feel like us as men, we should already be on our game anyway. So we shouldn't have to be worried about what our woman make, so that way she can bring us up. But if that's the case, if she knows, okay, I make more money than my man and I'm trying to get him to a certain point, so I'm going to share this with him and I'm saying, well, baby, check this out. Why don't you just pay this? I'll pay this, but I need for you to save this so that way we can be good at the end of every month instead of you just going out tricking your money off.
Nicole, I need for you to do a formal introduction of who Tracy is and who Tracy has been in your life and the contributions that I've made in your life. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but what I do believe in is queen status, right? I've been mentoring this young lady.
Not like that you have it, because you ain't got to mentor this one. This one's been a boss since she was 17. You can't tell me that. Like your ass is.
Wait, what? Okay, look.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm telling you what I'm getting ready to tell you. I have been mentoring this young lady since I met her, and I didn't even know that I was mentoring her, right? When it comes to financial literacy and things as far as running business, I've been running a business for over 30 years, successful. It is self-sustaining. And I don't do things for people like Nicole. I value her. I want to see her win. And I am such an introverted person. I'm an introverted, extroverted person. But when it comes, sir, yeah, of course that's above your head. But what I did,
either or.
No.
I don't feel like you're an introvert at all. You run your damn mouth. Introverts don't run their mouth like you.
What you don't understand is there's certain things that I won't share with everybody. But while I respect Nicole, she's always, like you said, she's always, from what I understand and know about her from the years that I've known her, the last 4 or 5 years, she's always we've had very in-depth conversations. We don't have pointless conversations. We always feed into each other. But the one thing that I respect about Nicole is that she's thirsty, she's hungry, and she's willing to learn, listen, and learn. And I've seen her grow so much with regard to coming to business, being business-minded, and knowing how to market, and knowing how to make money, and knowing how to do things in a certain fashion, right? She's self-sustaining. With that being said, the question that she asked was, what if this person makes more than you and this person makes less than you? I feel like if you are in a situation where you are living with someone, all and everything needs to be on the table. To what everybody is bringing to the table. What are they adding to this situation, right? And I know she's all about helping other folks level the fuck up. So she ain't trying to be me and her. Well, let me just talk about me. I don't date down. Let me tell you this. I don't date down. Now, I know there's situations and things happen. I don't date. I don't want to raise up a man. I think her cousin said that one time. You don't have to raise a man. You want someone who's on your level so that when we talk about business, they understand the dynamics of business. So if we're coming together and we're going to be a couple, you need to understand that you need to have some tenacity, some drive, some will, some determination, some goals as far as what you would like to do. And we discuss that together so that we can bring our money together. So there may be a project that you might want to do, and we're going to go, okay, let's discuss it. We're going to come up with a plan. We're going to go all in, and we're going to put this money in this. We're going to invest in this so that we know that the yielding, whatever it yields, is going to benefit the entire dynamic of the family.
Okay, Tracy, let me interrupt you because I'm trying to understand. Now you said you said that you don't date down. So if you have a man that's coming to you that don't have your bank account, but you enjoy him, and you say,
I
okay,
don't
well,
enjoy people that don't have my bank account.
hold
That's
on,
the problem.
hold on for a minute. But you got a man that you're saying, come to me, let's put this money together, but his money might not be like your money, right? So
Then we're not talking. Then I can't do that for you.
Okay, just hold on for a minute.
But how do you know his bank account before you
Hold on,
speak?
just hold on for a minute.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
what I'm saying is, you saying, well, let's do. You said if a man had a plan, let's put this money together, da 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 da. But you might have more money to put in, and you're saying, well, let's do that. But you're only doing that with a man because if a man had the money, why do he need to go on a business with you? You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm saying, you said that you don't want to build a man up. See, but this is one thing that I
Grow
think
a
that
man up, not a build a man up. Grow a man up.
grow
No,
a
you
man,
hold
whatever,
on. If you're gonna
whatever.
repeat me, you're
Hold
gonna
on for a
repeat
minute,
me
Tracy.
accurately.
Tracy, whatever lingo you want to use to satisfy your ego, what I'm saying
Sir, I
is,
don't have an ego. That's so you just
Okay, hold on.
Your ego keeps interrupting me.
spewing
Your
shit
ego
out.
keeps
No,
interrupting me.
I have let
See,
you.
let
I have
me
let you
explain. Let
attack
me
me and
explain
say
something,
shit.
Tracy. Tracy, let me explain something. You're the type of woman that is say, I'm not gonna
You
build a
don't
man
know
up.
me,
I'm not gonna
Vic.
do this.
Hold on, girl. Speak your
I'm
truth.
telling you
Let
what
him
you're
speak
doing.
his truth.
See,
First of all, he said I'm the type of woman. That ain't his truth because he don't know me.
okay,
So that
I'm gonna
ain't his
just do
Okay,
this right
so
here. I'm gonna just do this right here. I'm gonna just do this right here. You're the type of woman that's gonna be alone for the rest of your life because of your attitude. That's what we gonna start at right there. Because ain't no man, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't that we can't handle you. It ain't that we can't do any, we can't accept a woman like you. What men like me and my relative Tone don't accept is, we don't have to accept a woman like you. We don't have to accept you
what
being
makes you
rude
think
to
that
us.
I'm looking
We
for
don't have to
acceptance,
accept
Vic?
you being rude to us. We don't have to accept you putting
Sir, why
because
do you think I need
but you're
acceptance
hold
from
on
you?
for a minute. See, this is what I'm saying. You don't want to hear nothing. This is what a man's
You're
gonna
not
do.
saying anything that I need to
This
listen
is what a
to.
real man's gonna do for you. This is what you need a real man to do. You need a man to correct you when you speak out of turn, is because you
Have
don't know
you
how to
lost your
listen to a man.
motherfucking mind? I done
When you
told you I'm a
speak out of
full
turn,
grown ass
because a
woman.
real man
And
don't
ain't
have
no
to put up with
motherfucking
your
nigga
attitude.
will let
A
me
real man
about a
don't give a fuck about how
goddamn
much
thing.
money you got.
Ever.
okay, time out. Time out.
Hold on for a minute. No,
Y'all
hold on.
talking over each other.
Because
I
see,
can't hear.
the thing about it
Ever.
is, she don't want to listen. And
I
I'm gonna
don't
tell
need
you,
to listen to a motherfucker. Can't nobody correct
you
me
don't
about
want to listen to
shit.
nobody, because you know what you was that kid that didn't play well with no one.
Are
So
you
you can't play well in
You
your own
don't know
household
shit
when
about
you
my
dealing with a real
background, but
man.
I would love to
Because a
introduce
real
myself
man,
to you.
guess what you doing right now? You're gonna be in that bed by yourself for the rest of your life because you don't know how to listen.
Do
See,
he
we
think
want
that
a
I
woman to
mind
listen.
doing
We don't
that?
want you to obey. We don't want you to obey. We want you to listen. You can't even listen to a simple conversation
You
because every
running
time
your
you
mouth
hear
about
something, you
somebody
jump
that
right
you
in.
don't
Because
motherfucking
let me
know.
tell you something.
Different
Okay,
strokes
Tracy,
for
can I ask you
different
what you do for a
folks.
living? What do you do for a living, Tracy?
That's irrelevant. What I want to address a lot of shit that you said.
You said that you ran a successful business for 30 years. Hold on, I just asked you a question. You said you ran a successful business for
You
30
just want to
years.
keep talking and
For
talking and
30
talking and
years.
talking. And what
Now,
you
how
not gonna
successful
do?
is your business that you've been running for 30 years and you still work for somebody, but you claim you a boss? You ain't a boss. You act like a boss, but you're not a boss. See, because
Okay.
bosses listen. How you think they became a boss? Because they listen.
Okay.
You can't tell me that you've been running the business for 30 years and you still work for somebody else. You can't tell me
Okay.
that. You're not a
I
boss.
don't need to go. First of all, I don't need to.
You put on a persona that
Keep
you're a
on talking.
boss.
Okay,
You
here
know,
you go.
because see,
I
what
don't
it
need
is
to
with
convince
you,
you of
you are a
this.
very insecure woman. And you try
Can
to
I
bring
ask
that
another
insecurity out on
question?
other people.
Look,
Hear that shit?
can I ask
You
another question?
Here's the thing. No, Nicole, no. Wait.
You can
First
ask
of all,
another question. Because see, I'm gonna give you an answer. She don't want to hear the answer. That's why she wants you to speak
it
for her
doesn't
all the
matter
time.
what you say to me, Vic, because you're irrelevant. You contribute nothing to my life. And
And I
for
will
you
never
to sit,
contribute
and
nothing, just like another man ain't contributing shit to your life because you don't have a life to contribute to. You have the life that you want. That's why a man would never contribute shit to you because your
Sir,
attitude is fucked up.
listen, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Or if you're done talking, now I'm gonna talk. You're talking.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna listen to you on your bullshit.
Talk for 5 minutes about somebody that you absolutely have no clue, no
I just
background,
said
no
what I know
knowledge.
about you, how you run your mouth. You don't want to
And
listen
you
to
keep
a man.
interrupting me.
That's your
You're
problem
being
is.
rude
No,
and
your
very
problem is I want you
disrespectful,
to
and I
listen to a
allowed you
man.
to speak.
That's why you can sit down, you can listen to
But
me
what
because
you
I'll
can
put your
do,
ass in your place.
you can't put me in my place because you don't know what my place is. That's what it is. And you might want
A
to put that
lonely
little red
ass
line
woman,
down.
a lonely ass woman, that's your place.
Y'all need to.
No, Cole. You know I'm not upset. He is on one. Here's what I'm going to not
I'm on
ever
two.
do is defend myself against someone who doesn't know a damn thing about me. You're totally irrelevant and way off base. You know nothing about me, but I've never once ever made my conversation to say, Vic, what you need to do and what you're going to do is because based on your conversation, no, you are supposed to speak
I'm
your
a
truth.
solid ass dude. You can't tell me shit.
You can't
That's
speak
why.
on me. You are to speak on your truth. You don't know a fucking thing about me. You know
I only
nothing
know what
about
you
my
told me.
background.
I only know what you told me.
You don't even know that because you won't even
Selfish.
listen. You talk.
I'm gonna tell you what I know about you. You selfish. You don't want to date a nigga that don't have more money than you. And you know what, Tracy? Whatever business that you're doing, you must not be doing it right for 30 years because you still work for somebody because you just punched out on the clock right now. You know what I'm saying? See, people like you, I know people like you because you try to ball and floss, talk about what you can do. You live off your credit. You live off your credit cards. You go buy your little vacation, then you pay them off on your credit card. That's what type of person you are. You can't fool me. I promise you, if you
Sir,
are
I'm not
whatever
trying to
you
fool
do,
you
you
about a
probably only make
motherfucking
anywhere
thing.
from $55,000 to
I have
$60,000 a
already.
year
Let me
anyway.
tell you something that I've done.
Tone.
Let me tell you something that I've done, and
Tone.
she didn't do it. Hold on, Nicole. Hold on. What I've done, and I asked her not to do it. I asked her not to do it, and I still don't want her to do it. Right? I still do not wish for her to do that. You don't know me, and I don't live my life to try to impress anyone. I
There you
don't.
go.
No. Why who are you that I need to impress you? What are you doing?
The first thing out your mouth is where I travel, what I do. I wear pearls. I do this. I do that. I do this. People love me. They want to be like me.
That was a different topic.
Those are
That
your
was a different
words.
topic. If they was asking me about telling my truth, then that was my truth. If you listen to the motherfucking show, I said it ain't always been like that for me. You missed that part because you was too busy trying to think and judge. Bitch, I was a 19-year-old young mother, okay? It ain't always been like that. You understand me?
So your story is like everybody else's story.
I don't know about nobody else's story. All I know is about mine. But I don't owe you a motherfucking explanation about my life.
But you try to make your life look like it's different. You come at people fucked up. You come at people foul. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry that you feel
I'm going to
offended
take
by
the
my
gloves
life.
off with
I'm
you.
sorry.
You can't check me. See, because you
I
can't
don't
check
need.
me.
I don't live my life to check you, Vic. I feel
Hey,
like
I
you want
promise
to
you
have
you
this
can't.
show as a
I'm the right one.
vindication from the first show, but I don't. You can guess and make your assumptions
I
about
ain't
me.
guessed
You
nothing.
know,
I'm telling you what you told me.
Okay, let me
I
stop
live-
right now. Let me stop right
listen, I
now.
live my life out
Hold
loud.
on. Time
I
out.
live my life out loud. Wait a minute. I live my life out loud. I have sent Nicole bank statement and paycheck stubs, cash money. Okay? Don't
Why
fucking
do
play
you
with me.
feel like you need to do
And
that?
I asked
Why
her
do you
not to
feel like
share
you need
that
to do
shit.
that?
Which I
Why do
don't.
you feel like you need to do that? Because you're trying to make people look up to you because of your bank account.
But you try to
Because
say
you
I
ain't
didn't share
solid.
on
That's
credit.
why. I
I
don't
didn't share on
tone,
credit. And you
relative.
don't know a
Nicole.
motherfucking thing about
Yes.
me.
How long
I
I've been
ain't got
knowing
no
you?
bunch of kids
How long
running
I've been
around
knowing you,
me
Nicole?
that I have to take
Since I
care
was
of.
15, 16.
Okay, Nicole, have I ever sent you a bank statement? Have I ever sent you a check stub? No. Tone, we've been knowing each other for how long? Have I ever sent you a paycheck stub?
Do you?
You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you something. You're trying to impress.
No, I am
You're
not.
trying to impress. I don't need to impress nobody. See, that's your whole goal in life. You want to impress us because your insecurities kill you. So you have to send bank statements. You have to send all this shit to make yourself look better. You just can't be a solid person. See, solid people are just solid. We're born that way. See, because the
Different
cloth
strokes for different folks.
Hold on, because the cloth that me and this dude behind up under me was cut from, they don't make that fabric no more. The fabric that Nicole is cut from, they don't make that fabric no more.
What
You know why?
fabric was
Because
I cut
Nicole,
from,
no
motherfucker,
matter
since
what,
you know so much about me?
Nicole,
You think you read me, but you're not.
I
You
know
sound
she's
stupid
always
as
done
fuck.
well. Nicole, remember you got me my job at the damn cell phone company years ago. You know what I'm saying? You put in a good word because Nicole had the status. See, when you got a status, you don't have to show a person your status. So you just showed your status, how much you can travel. I just showed her bank statements. No one cares about that. That's the people, the young kids that do the money phone. That's what you still doing at 50 years old. You still doing the money phone. Because people that got money don't talk about money. You want people to know about your money and your status on how you travel. Real people that got their shit together don't have to do that.
Shut your motherfucking ass up. What you not gonna do?
You need to find you a nigga like me to check your Eve ass,
about my struggle.
reject ass Eve. That's what you need to do. Because it ain't nothing you can do for a real motherfucker like me and my relative. We'll run through your ass. Your ass, and you be sitting up there with your motherfucking thumb in your mouth, worried about why this nigga talk to me like that. You deal with weak ass men. You deal with
beta. You don't know who I deal with.
You deal with beta motherfuckers. You dealing with a real man. You a goofy to me. You a straight goofy
to me, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you ain't. You
check this out, Tracy. You ain't even know my level, mama. Mentally, physically, or none of that shit.
Doing?
You
fuck
don't
out
know
of here. That bullshit.
I don't know what's going on right now.
You got the right one.
Well, controversy sells.
Sound good.
My whole podcast with this.
That sound good.
You
don't know shit about
use,
they still talking.
You got to learn how to use the mute button, Nicole.
I don't know.
You don't know a motherfucking
I don't know nothing about mute. I'm just trying to speak truth. I'm just trying for people to speak
you got to take control of the show. Sometimes you got to mute everybody so you can kind of calm it down.
You think you say and what you think
I'm gonna need training 101.
Very clueless.
Hey,
family.
Nicole.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you my bank statement. I'm gonna send you my paycheck stub.
You don't even know the pretense that was surrounding that.
For me, so you can look, so I can look like I'm bossed up to you. Because I gotta feel like, because you can always go in there and scan your shit and change a couple numbers. Because I can look at you right now. You probably only make about $55,000, $60,000 a year. Anyway, what I'm about to do, I'm about to kick rocks. Because Tracy ain't talking about nothing except for herself.
Nobody can talk about it. No, you're talking about me.
And yourself ain't worth a damn.
You're talking about me too. Thank you. I feel important.
Yourself ain't worth a damn. You encountered a real one. I promise you ain't never had no man talk to you like this because you talk too motherfucking much.
You're irrelevant. So I don't deal with. I don't deal with.
I'm irrelevant to bums like you.
Thank you for calling.
Hey, no name calling.
Thank you for calling me.
I done said my piece. I done said what the fuck I had to say.
He came here to get his.
When a motherfucker come for me, I'm coming back. Like what she said, he must be broke because he can't go to Greece. Use your credit card.
I never called you broke. I never called you broke. But if you felt broke, that's your problem.
I can show you how I live, baby. Like I told you before. You know who Peter Guns is, Tone. You know who Peter Guns is, Relly. I ain't filthy rich, but bitch, I'm belly broke.
Who you calling a bitch?
I'm gone.
Who you calling a bitch?
Okay, I had to mute my brother. I love him to death. But
you say you found the mute button?
Yeah, I just found it because I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm learning.
Don't worry, you learning. I ain't no professional either, but
Vic is on one. He trying to vindicate himself from the last call.
I'm not vindicating nothing.
Wait. I threw him the Tony. Tracy.
They will sound good. He doesn't know me from a hole in the motherfucking wall. I'm not offended. He knows nothing about my life, where I'm from, what I have, where the bank statements was sent for a particular reason because that was a topic that we were discussing at a particular time. For me, if this is, I'm sorry, mute me to talk. If this is speak your truth, I don't think that anyone should be talking about what somebody else got. You're supposed to speak your truth about what's going on with you, but you want to think you can
let her talk,
me.
Vic.
When you think you can read me, you don't know me. You're supposed to speak your truth. Tracy, what you need, and you ain't shit. You a bum ass bitch. You probably make 50,000. I've never said anything about what you have, what you don't have, what you could have. I've never said anything to you about any of that. You felt comfortable trying to comfort me, and you know nothing about my background.
How many times have I told you, stop coming for me?
If you ever paid attention to anything that I said, it has not always been like this. Life is full of ups and downs, but when you learn from your lessons, you learn what not to do. And when you learn what to
You learned your lesson tonight.
Let her talk, Vic. Let her talk.
Go, bro.
when you
I'm
learn
grown,
from
man.
your
I ain't got-
mistakes and you learn more of what works, you do more of what works.
Mhm.
Okay, it was a particular reason that I sent that to her, and she knows what the particular reason was. Anytime someone starts to talk about, first of all, I'm not offended. You don't know me, and you can make your assumptions based on what you think you know about me, but you can Google me. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't go around bragging, pretending to impress anyone. I do share my life
You
to
just did.
inspire people.
You just did.
I share my
You just
life to
did.
inspire people.
You just
Before
did.
her podcast, before her podcast, I
You
shared
don't,
my
brother,
life
you
to
don't do this, but
inspire
everything you
and
talk about is
inspire
money and what you got and what you won't date.
Motherfucker,
Hell,
shut your ass up. You had your 15
told
seconds
you,
of
Tracy.
fame.
I
You
feel like
got
the
the
frog.
right one.
Tony, I
Hey.
feel like the frog right now.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Look, sis.
Of course,
I'm about to
you
get
don't
up
want
out of
to learn
here.
nothing.
But if
I
she
use
ever
my
want to do
life
that
to
again, we can do it
inspire people,
again.
to let people know that trouble don't last always.
Tracy,
I use my life and my story to be very transparent, to show people that you ain't got to be stuck. You ain't got to be stuck in poverty. You ain't got to be stuck in the white man's world. But I'm smart. I'm smart. Yes, I punch in and I punch out. But guess what? Them motherfuckers is paying for me another doctorate degree. I'm too young to retire. I don't believe in giving money back to the government. So therefore, what I'm not ever going to do, I'm not going to retire and let them take 35% in taxes because I'm too young to retire. Mind you, I've already retired. I retired from AT&T. Okay? I believe in multiple streams of income. Just because I punch in, because I have to. It's because I want to. It's because I'm smart, right? So when my retirement age comes, I don't even know why I'm defending myself against somebody who doesn't understand financial literacy. When you understand financial literacy, you will understand that I choose to live the route that I choose to live, what's best for me. And I'm gonna die alone. If I could only, because I want to respect the guys that I am involved with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to share. If I die alone, I came in this bitch alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I
Look,
was born
we
alone.
got me, you, and Big Tone in here. Big Tone is family. He's
Tony B. Tony B.
Tony B.
Sorry.
You get my
But-
radio. This is my radio world. This is my podcast world.
Tony
It's Tony
B.
B.
I have
The show is the streets. I'm not on the streets.
in investments.
Tony
I
B.
believe in multiple streams of income. Okay.
Tony, do you see where both of them are coming from?
Yeah, I see where the boat coming from.
Right.
Mhm.
Do you
I'm never gonna
understand?
say you look like a broke nigga. You only make this amount. I'm never gonna ever do that to you
Right.
because I don't know you. Hold on, let me drink some more Hennessy right quick.
Tennessee white on ice. But seriously, Tone, like this is a free for all right now because my topic.
You went from the relationship to I don't know where we at now.
Yeah, we just went to the left. So
So it was because he said that I'm gonna die alone because I don't listen, I talk too much, and I'm trying to prove to the world that I'm all that. But Nicole knows different.
mhm. So my question to you, Tracy, as my friend, as my girl, why would you even talk back to him? Why would you try to defend yourself as a woman? Like, I wouldn't even entertain that.
Well, there was a point where I wasn't right, And I feel like he was trying to vindicate himself from our last oh shit, from our last podcast. And I thought it was just fun. I didn't know that I offended him. The proper thing for him to do is to,
I can't see you.
oh, hold on, my phone is dying, so it's on the charger.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to, I got a short charging thing. Hold on. Give me just a second. Let me try to change this charger situation around. Oh, shit. I just put it on charge. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the portable charger. Give me just a second.
Nicole, you charging up your phone too?
Hold on. Let me. I just plugged in the portable charger. Can y'all see me?
I think she charging up her phone too.
This thing done. Yeah. I'm gonna wait till she come back. Tone, let me see your shirt. Tone B.
This is my work shirt.
I like that. I like that. That blue.
What's
What's
this? The
T-Force. That blue
T-Force.
is T-Force. Okay.
Yeah, that's about. I'm straight off work. I'm boom. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Okay. Come on,
Mhm.
ATL. You know, I was out there. Excuse me, a couple of weeks. Not ATL. I was out there a couple of weeks. I tried to go to that slutty vegan place.
That's good too. That's good food.
It's good, but I wasn't for that line.
Oh yeah, you must have went on one of off days because usually the lines ain't too bad no more because they didn't open up.
I was on there. I came on the Saturday because that was the day that I could come.
Oh, okay.
And that line was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, when I went, it was hardly anybody there.
Y'all,
But
Here's
they've
the
opened
thing.
up several of them now though, so that's why it's a
I
lot
know
better.
they got one in the. I seen one. What was the? It's a neighborhood that was prejudiced, and they was trying to shut them down. I don't know the city. I can't
wait,
think
what
of
are we
the
talking
city.
about?
Oh, I did hear something about that.
What are we
Yeah,
talking about on my podcast?
Oh, the
Slutty vegan
For
place.
all?
slutty vegan out here in Atlanta.
Yeah, they got multiple locations, and I seen that one on Facebook that they were protesting in front. I'm like, that is such a damn shame. But
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
Nicole, the reason that I addressed it, and I don't feel like I was defending myself, I feel like I was educating, like who I am as a person before you know that I pride myself in making sure that I share my story, good, bad, indifferent, right? Ugly. So I wanted if this is let us speak our truth, my truth is you don't know me. You don't know where I come from. You don't know my struggle. You don't know my background. So what I'm never going to do is go back to the struggle because someone else is struggling. But what I will do is feed into you. I will feed into your spirit and let you know what I did. I will share my knowledge. I will share what I did. I will share my triumphs. I will share my failures with you to encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't feel like I was defending myself. Give me some.
I'm like, you stop yakking.
I don't feel like I was defending myself,
like,
but he doesn't want to hear that. And I can't cater to whatever he is feeling about me, right?
and like, here's the thing. This is why I started this podcast, because truth be told, men and women think different. So Vic is he's my brother. He's like one of those dudes that speaks his truth. He like rah rah rah, and you're a woman that is that woman that's rah rah rah.
Exactly. While he was saying I don't listen, he wasn't listening, and I never told him he was broke and didn't have enough money. That never came out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked it up from wherever he picked it up from in his brain. What I said was, I'm at a point where that's not to say I've never dated down, because I had, but I learned from those experiences and I know what I deserve, right? We talked about this before. At age 17, I had one of the most, he set the bar high for my dating experience.
Can I just chime in a little bit on something? And not to cut you off.
Please do.
Yes.
Okay. When you think about relationships, right? There's a lot of different factors that come into relationships. You know, we're not gonna try to downplay it and feel like money is not a big thing, because that's what most people get divorced because of finances and stuff. But
Speak on it, bruh.
finances are a big part, but there's also things that could attract you, or things that you can draw or gravitate you towards someone, as far as their personality, as far as their religious or social beliefs, as far as just maybe the chemistry with the intimacy. There's
The
all
things
these,
that I mentioned that are priceless, they come with
yeah.
no price tags, right?
But don't shortchange yourself from that because of the financial part. If you get with a person that you feel like has potential, that can be built up to something, they just wasn't awarded the opportunities or the information to get to where you at right now, don't cut yourself short because you say, okay, I'm dating down because this person doesn't have what I have. Sometimes you got to see the potential in the person, right?
Yeah, I believe in that, but at that point, they're my mentee. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm
But see, you got to be careful of that too, because that feel like a person is being belittled because you're saying they're your mentee.
no. I never like. That's the
And
thing
I'm not
about me.
saying I said that
But
it could be,
that's the thing. She's speaking her truth on here, but she wouldn't
Right.
tell somebody that.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
Right. So while I nurture, I set that boundary. Right. Okay. Let me just be clear. Let me just be very clear. If I wanted to be in a relationship, I could be. There are certain deal breakers that I'm not willing to take on, right? I know me very well. And something about dying alone and lonely. I'm never lonely. Like, I'm a dope ass person. And I finally have been able to accept the fact that I'm dope. I enjoy my own company. I'm happy with me. I don't understand people who decide that they need to have someone else to feel some type of excitement or joy.
validation, you mean? Maybe.
That whatever validation, whatever you want to put, the label you want to put on it. Like, I enjoy every part of my life. And I can tell you it has not always been like that. But it's not always been like that because I sought out to be in a relationship. I was married for a long time and I dissolved the marriage, not because he didn't want to. I did because I felt like I wasn't getting what I deserved and needed in that relationship after several conversations. So I don't care about being alone. I don't care.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't care. I'm not one of those women.
Hold on, Tracy.
Have a partner. I'm not one of those.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in the view of or the understanding of seeing potential in a person?
Absolutely.
So would you shortchange that potential because the potential that you see in that person doesn't go along the lines of the certain parts as far as the finances that you believe? Because when you talk about dating down, I totally get it. But I think it has to do with me personally. This is what I would say. I wouldn't date down in mentality. If your mentality is not progressive where I'm at right now, that would be, but I wouldn't solely say, me personally, I'm not saying you, but me personally, I wouldn't solely say, I'm not going to date this person I'm dating down because this person is not where I'm at financially. They got to be mentally, means a whole lot more, and mentally goes along with, the financial literacy, building and growing and all that. And I'm just saying to you, because, you're your own person. I'm not telling you what to do and nothing like that. But sometimes don't miss out on your blessing or potential
That's
blessing.
the thing. People think that my blessing is to be with someone. I fully and totally accepted the fact that I may not be meant for a relationship. And
Okay, now say this. This might not even be a relationship. This could be in a situation where you can pass on something positive.
I always do. I do that.
Okay, but don't shortchange that because you believe that this person It's down.
What do
from-
you mean? Can I ask you a question? What do you mean by don't shortchange that? What do you mean by that?
Don't
I
shut
don't
that
need you
person.
to be intimately involved and in a relationship with someone to feed into them.
Speaking their
I don't need to do that.
But I say that to say, because you say that you don't need to be with somebody, and I'm saying, okay, even if it's not being with somebody in an intimate type of situation, it could be in building somebody up that could be a blessing to someone else.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that because I have a best friend and I probably am not supposed to be saying this, but
Yeah,
Just don't say no
too
names.
much.
Just don't
I'm
say
not going to say
names.
no names, but I have a best friend and we have been working on a business proposal. And let me tell you something. He works I love him so much. I'm about to cry. He has worked so hard. His body has been battered and bruised and tattered and torn. And
Mhm.
he works for a major car manufacturer.
Mhm.
He makes a lot of money,
Mhm.
but his body is so battered.
Mhm.
And this is the thing that makes me so proud of who I am and waking up every morning. We have conversations about what are we going to do to create generational wealth? This is a guy that was willing to open up his mind and listen and understand and willing to grow. This dude is now a master black belt. If you don't understand or know what that is, I'm not even that.
Mhm.
We are working on his retirement plan, not really retirement plan, but we're working on opening up a conglomerate all shades of black.
Wait, hold
consulting.
on, y'all. I love y'all. Speak your truth. I appreciate you. Until next time. Love y'all.